That's the worst question I've ever heard, but the best at the same time.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to answer.
Clothes are amazing. Watches are amazing. They gonna hate me. All these are Richard Mille ones.
What's going on, everybody? Anthony from Lucia Footwear. We're here in Tampa, Florida, meeting up with Tampa Bay Rays utility man, Richie Palacios. How you doing today?
Chilling, baby. How you doing, Ant?
We're here, we're gonna cook up some custom cleats and see what he comes up with.
Let's do it.
I got one banger question at the end.
Oh boy.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to answer it.
That's a real good question.
All right, Richie, we've been working together for a long time. I know you got a lot of swagger and personality on the field, but take me off the field. What's your fashion style like?
Honestly, growing up in New York City, it's streetwear. Whether it's graphic tees, Kith, obviously you gotta shout out Kith.
Of course, rep New York.
Yeah, facts. And then like whatever the sneaker and design is, whether it's Jordan 1 lows, designer shoes. I'm just thinking through my closet right now as we talk. So definitely be that streetwear New York City style. Have a little bit of flair, not too crazy, but that's in New York City and me. I have a little flair with it.
What's your favorite piece from Kith?
That's a good question, bro. That's a really good question. Honestly, my favorite pieces were what they did this year with the Christmas collab they had. I got like a Kith and Kin cream and maroon sweater from there.
The knit sweater that they did?
That's like, you can rock that at a Christmas gathering. I mean, I really can't rock it anywhere else, but I'm gonna pull it out once a year. So I definitely rock with that. That'll be my favorite piece that I got recently.
How about some other high fashion companies?
I like LV, I like Balenciaga, but they be making some crazy, some off the wall stuff that I cannot rock. Obviously, Build Different, rock Build Different.
Tell me about that. That's your company, right?
Yeah. My brother and I started it back in 2018. First, we started with just t-shirts. You know, we were trying to make a movement. So we're selling t-shirts to a bunch of athletes, a bunch of gym, fitness guys, bodybuilders.
So kind of like athleisure stuff.
Yeah, athleisure stuff in the beginning. And then we built the movement, turned into like on the field baseball stuff, like compression shirts, sleeves, headbands. We had a lot of guys from the teams we were playing on rocking that stuff.
Super sick.
And then a lot of high schools in New York City, we sponsored a couple of them and did some drip for them. But now we're moving into like streetwear. So we're gonna start making a lot of stuff that we could rock off the field, which I need because I need some more fits for the season.
Of course. That's a cool evolution, man. I still have one of the original sweatshirts that you guys sold from, I don't even know how long ago, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah, it's like 6 years ago.
I still rock it, bro, don't worry.
Need it.
How did you get into wanting to design your own pieces of clothing or fashion?
Growing up, especially in my friend group, like we just all try to one-up each other. Like it was crazy, but we just like really enjoyed looking good, whatever it is. I know we would go on tournaments and everyone would bring their best jeans, best shirts, best Jordans, Griffies, best hats. So we would just, you know, try and one-up each other.
How old were you when you started getting into fashion?
I would say probably like 12, 13.
Oh, so you were young, man.
Yeah,
you were a kid.
When I actually started to understand some of the stuff. When I was a kid, I was just wearing like Spider-Man, like those shoes that my mom would give me, the ones that would just go all different colors and stuff. Honestly, my brother helped me a little bit.
Who has more drip now between you and your brother?
Obviously me, that's clear as day. But he helped me birth a little of that love, a little bit of that.
But your closet took over the house now.
Yeah, my closet cooks him any day.
Who's got more drip in the family?
Oh, it's definitely me. You ain't even gotta finish the question, it's me. Go look at my Instagram, I got more drip than that man. He wears more extravagant colors, but I got more drip.
Hold on, my guy. You whip me up these, bro, so I gotta put these in the front, bro. Front and center. Get this computer out of the way.
Give these people something nice to look at.
Yes, sir.
So obviously no fresh outfits complete without a dope pair of kicks. Walk me through your collection. How many pairs do you have, and what is your favorite pair in your collection?
Probably around like 130, 150. But for my favorite pair, I honestly love like the reverse Grinches. The Kobe's.
You like them better than the original Grinches?
I love the Grinches because they're crazy and that's my loud style, but like I feel like the reverse Grinches I can rock with a lot more stuff.
Okay.
I actually like
the red's a little more easier to match.
Yeah, the red's harder. It's easier to match. Obviously, if I'm like going out or going somewhere, honestly, I like the Fragment Travises, like the cream and royal blue.
The low tops, right?
Yeah, the ones that would match that hat exactly.
Hell yeah. Is there any pair in your collection that's just sitting on ice waiting for a special occasion or something that's completely untouchable?
I have a couple pairs that I have not worn yet. I have the Cause 4s that I've never worn.
No way. Oh man, the gray pair or the black pair?
The gray pair. Oh. The off-white blue and white ones.
The UNC ones?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. So what would be the occasion required for you to break either of those pairs?
Making the All-Star game.
Okay.
I'm gonna wear all types of stuff.
On the red carpet, break those out?
All-Star game, I'm wearing everything I haven't worn, to be honest.
Man. That's awesome. You were saying that you would need a special career-defining moment to break out something like the Cause 4s, the off-white ones. What are some other career goals that you have right now?
For me, number one is obviously win a chip. That just looks sick. Watching like the Rangers win it last year was like crazy. I got to go to one of the games. I went to Diamondbacks versus Rangers game in Arizona. I think it was game 3. Winning championship is obviously number one because that's something you have for the rest of your life. And then I'll say individually, I do want to make an all-star game. That looks sick watching those games. So I definitely would say an all-star game would be a blessing for sure.
It'd be incredible. I saw at the World Series you were hanging out with some superstars there.
Yeah, we got to talk to some real monsters, bro. CC was there, Adam Jones was there, Pujols is there, like in the suite. So I'm listening to everything they gotta say, asking them slight questions here and there, not bugging them, but getting slight insight from them because they obviously are the best of the best. We even got to talk to Mookie Betts, which is pretty cool.
What kind of questions are you asking those guys?
Mookie, I was asking him a bunch of hitting questions because it's kind of he's who I model my game after for real. Like smaller frame guy, but he still puts the ball at the park.
Yep.
And then he plays all positions like really well. I was asking him a ton of little questions on little advantages that he's, you know, seen in his game and things that he's learned.
So is that more in preparation? Is that in-game approach? What kind of
It was more
aspects?
preparation. I mean, approach, it could be so vast. We'd be there for hours. But yeah, I asked him about his preparation and certain things he does to get ready in certain ways, and he was able to help me, so that was pretty dope.
That's the guy to talk to, man.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Any other career accolades that you want to accomplish in the short term? Trying to hit 300, swipe 30 bags.
Yeah, those are all good. 330 bags right there. That'd be amazing. Let's just speak that into existence. But yeah, I definitely want to, you know, hit for a good average, steal some bags, and obviously a gold glove would be sick as well.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm definitely been grinding on defense, just trying to take my defense to the next level. In my career, I definitely want to win a gold glove.
Take me back to when you were in college, 18, 19 years old. Were you looking forward to these kind of larger goals when you were a big leaguer, or were you just looking to get drafted and take it one step at a time?
Yeah, I always have like my dreams, but I don't like to like think about those every day because I'm trying to figure out how I gotta dominate this day today. So in college, really my first year, I was just trying to go in there and have a good season. I didn't know that I was gonna play pro ball. I didn't know I was gonna make it to the major leagues, but
You had no inclination?
no, I thought I was good enough.
Of course,
for
I
sure.
did too, by the way.
I thought I was good enough, but being good enough is not the end all be all for sure. I know some guys that were way better than me that, you know, didn't make it because of whatever it was. So I definitely knew that it was what I wanted to do, but I knew I had to focus and dominate like the level that I was at in order to even get close to that.
Tell me about your jewelry collection. What are some pieces you have? Just run me through the list.
Right now, got me a little Rolex on right now. This is Submariner right here. This is my first Rolex. I've always loved watches, but didn't want to pay like crazy amounts of money for them. So when I started to get pretty good access to them, I started buying them. So I definitely love Rolexes. I love GMTs. I love Submariners. Daytonas are beautiful.
So you like some of the bigger face watches?
Yeah, I would say yeah, decent, but not too big, like 41, yeah.
Okay.
But not like
That's pretty solid, man. If I wore a 41, dude, I'd be swimming in that thing, dude. I don't know, man. I can't wear that. I can't pull that off.
I know I've seen some like 43s and like 45. There's some like deep sea dwellers and the sea dwellers that I've seen that were like 45. I was like, yeah, I'm not rocking that. I love chains. I've always loved chains. Started off with like a small gold chain in high school, and then each level that pretty much I advanced to, I would like trade it in and get like something a little bit bigger. And then now we got actual diamonds on it. So that's how you know we're in the big leagues.
You like to call yourself on Instagram, I don't know if you introduce yourself in person to people as Richie Mille,
I don't do that.
but what would it take for you to treat yourself to a richer man?
I was talking about it today with my uncle. That's funny that you asked that question. That'll be like career is completely over. You know, I did everything I possibly could, and I've had all the accolades, hopefully World Series, Gold Gloves, and all that stuff. And then the bank account is a lot larger than it is now. Maybe I'll surge and get me a Richard Mille. Actually fulfill the nickname after 20 years.
You got it.
That's gonna take a little bit of time.
Okay.
But it's definitely see it. I think about it every day. Steadily.
Got it pinned up on your wall, just staring at it, waking up.
Yeah, I do that.
Do you have the piece picked out? Because they probably don't make a lot of models every year,
No,
right?
they don't. I mean, I like the Bubba Watson, the all white one.
Okay,
The all
fresh.
white. Yeah, that one's crazy. And then my jeweler, Shout out VVSJ. He sends me them as motivation. Like he'll send me like all red Richard Mille's, all ice blue Richard Mille's that he has in the shop.
He's just baiting you.
Yeah, so he's motivating me every single day, sending me these things, and he's like, boom. And he's like, you know what you need to do to get this? All-star games, all that. So he motivates me every day with those, so I just love seeing those. I look at them and I'm like, this would look way better on my wrist than on this picture.
Man, that's so crazy. What's your favorite color of the Richard Milles? I know you said the white one, but is there another one that you would really want to get for yourself?
I would say, honestly, I like chocolate watches. Like, I love the look of like chocolate face watches. I don't know if Richard Mille, they probably have one.
I'm sure.
But the one's not coming into my head right now, but like chocolate watch would go crazy.
If you had to pick between clothes, sneakers, cars, and jewelry, what would you pick?
Damn, that was a question you knew he was gonna tell me that I was gonna struggle with. Oh my
only
goodness,
pick
that's
one.
the worst question I've ever heard in my entire life, but the best at the same time. Those like the questions that you get, they're like one or the other, and you're just sitting there for hours like, this really happened, what would I do?
Like you pick one, you gotta sell everything else that you have in every other category.
Will I be able to wear clothes?
Nah, BL 101, we're gonna hook you up, dude.
Okay,
You'll be
you got
dripped out in baseball lifestyle. Don't
Okay,
worry.
I can do that, I can rock that. I would do rock that. It's sad, like cars are amazing, clothes are amazing, watches are amazing, but the shoes, baby, I'm not getting rid of the shoes, bro. Not getting rid of the shoes, never that.
There's no other way you could go with that.
There's no other way. Yeah, man, they look kind of fire though, low-key. Still be looking at this heat on my feet.
Exactly,
That's a fact.
Now it's time to go in and add that pop of color, bring these things to life.
The one-of-one Richard Mille cleats, but here at Imperial we had to match the watch with the shoes.
That's great. That's different, bro.
Color matching good?
Yeah, this is perfect. This is a good movie. That's in person. This is incredible.
How do you feel with that thing on your wrist?
Feel like
Imperial shoes.
Bubba Watson.